Hello. Hey. So, I want to talk about firearms in Canada. I'm sure everyone is aware that there was a recent firearm ban in Canada by our Prime Minister, Trudeau, while Parliament was not in. Because that was the one thing that he thought was so important to make a law about while Parliament was not in. Not racism. Nope. That wasn't important enough. But he went to all those protests, been close to all those people. But he won't go back to work because it's unsafe. But he will pass a gun ban and will not make more or laws in general about racism. Don't you just love him? So, the ban banned assault style rifles in Canada. 1,500, I believe, different types of them. Now, that's different than actual assault rifles, which is a type, a classification of gun. It's not an actual physical gun, it's a classification. But assault rifles themselves were banned in Canada since 1978. So this ban was just for guns that looked like those. That were not those at all. They could have even been single shotguns. But if they looked like assault rifle guns, they are now banned. Not really sure what that does, who that helps, but that's what it was. So, law-abiding citizens, I'm not sure how you all feel about this. I'd actually like to hear from you in the comments. It'd be great, because it blows my mind that people think that criminals are going to be affected at all by this ban, and that it won't be just the law-abiding, responsible, legal gun owners in Canada that are penalized because of this. So, that's just, it's funny. It's ridiculous and it's funny. What do they think is going to accomplish by doing this? I don't know. But anywho. So the guns that are confiscated by police, they say they get destroyed or sent down to be destroyed. But most of the time that's not true. Most of the time they sell those to third-party people, companies, or registered gun sellers. And they, in turn, sell them to regular customers. Again, not sure how that helps anything. By the government's logic, not sure how that helps anything when they're still in society. Yeah. It's funny, but it's also very frustrating and ridiculous and just because there are real issues, like really big real issues, such as racism, that are not being addressed whatsoever in any real kind of way. And then people go and do this. And there are a lot of people that actually support this. And that's the most mind-blowing thing. So, not only are the confiscated ones, that's what they do with them, but after this law passed, there was options set out for the already purchased and owned guns that fell into that category. And that was, you can resell them back to the government, and then you know what happens with that. Or you can choose to have them grandfathered in. And I'm not really sure what they're expecting from that option, how that makes any kind of logic, any sense, with going on their basis. They're still in existence, so not really sure. Natives, however, get to keep them regardless, because the government realizes that they need them to carry out their cultural beliefs, way of life, that sort of thing, which I totally support. Like, Europeans took everything from them, so the little bit that they get, I fully support. But it's the irony that comes with that. So they just flat out recognize that it's safe and okay that this group of people gets to keep theirs. But the responsible legal gun owners in Canada that are not a part of that group, it's not safe for them to have their guns. That's a problem. The irony. So, my thoughts on this are, why are there not tougher jail sentences for the criminals? Because let's be real, the only people hurting anyone with these guns are the criminals already. I mean, like, anyway, that's a fact. So, why not make tougher jail sentences? Why not, instead of he killed someone with a gun, you know, or she did, instead of giving them a 5-year sentence, give them a life sentence, straight up. You took a life, just easy peasy. Why is it so difficult? Why does Canada refuse to do that? We already don't do the death penalty anymore. And now we're afraid to do kind of an eye for an eye? I don't get it. So, the border control as well. I don't understand why that can't be tougher. I mean, you think about it, 9/11 happened, right? The security at the airports and whatnot got tougher, but we're still having issues. People smuggle things. They get over illegally. Attacks happen. Like, it didn't solve everything, or even close to it. It didn't. So with all that added security, and nothing's really been fixed, like, so why not just have the tougher border controls security? Why not? Like, it doesn't seem to be that hard to you have suspicion or even scan whatever and, you know, search stuff, confiscate it, destroy it. I don't understand. But yeah. I feel like there was something else I was going to say about this, but I do not remember. So, we shall end this. I would like to hear your thoughts though, so feel free to share. Bye bye.